Alright guys, sorry about that. We're back. I think we have a little technical glitch there. It seems to be something is surging my computer. So I'm going to have to do some cleaning and organizing of whatever the hell that is. But I've turned off a couple of things that it possibly could be. So hopefully that will reduce the input or the output of whatever is doing it. Let's continue on with our cherry. I'm going to jump over straight away to the painting here. And alright, so here we go. Let's get back to collecting our references. Let me know in the chat if I'm back. Sorry guys. I'm just checking to see that the chat's still active there. Looks like it's good. Looks like it's back. Alright. Looks like that's live. Alright, so let's keep collecting our references. If it does it again, we will call it a day and we will continue our cherry next week. And I will search out what is surging. It's not done it for years, we know. It's the same setup we've been using for a few years now, so it's weird when these things start. It did just want to do an update too, so I had to wait for it to do that update. Okay. I think we'll go with the cherry rather than the blossom. Let's have a quick look through what we've got. That and that look very related. Okay, that looks good. And that looks good. Alright, so let's see what we've collected. Alright, so these are going to be our key references for today. Alright, we've now got to make a new file and we've got to add our background paper, which today I chose this one. Our canvassy texture here, and we will make this an overlay layer. Reduce the intensity of it there. Let's put it underneath here and let's do a little save. How's the audio, everyone? Okay, save. Nanking Cherry. My dash is having an issue too. If anybody wants to buy me a new Mac Pro, you know, reach out. My email's just above my head. I'd love a new one. Okay. How are we doing for time? We're halfway already. What can we spit out in 30 minutes? Okay, I really like this depth. I quite like this little... and this. And this. Alright, let's take this one. Put that one down here. Just switch those around so I can see that a bit bigger. Move that up there. Alright, let's then zoom in here. And I'm going to use this as the key one, and then use these as little fillers, and then use this painting style from here. Let's see how we go with that. Alright, give ourselves a couple of layers here. Get a paintbrush. How's it all going? Alright, Sketch Club just became a 30-minute Sketch Club instead of a 60-minute Sketch Club, or 50-minute Sketch Club. Let's have a look at our color palette. I think we're going to refresh that. Okay, so let's get some good cherry reds. And we'll do greens. Red, green, and let's get something from here. Make a little bit of a red, green. We should get a blue triad kind of. There we go. I'm just looking at this like a triangle going across here from the red to the green and then coming across to here. Layer. We might just stick to some simple brushes today. Maybe the default brushes, the default oil brush in Clip Studio. By the way, I forgot to mention Clip Studio is what I'm using, but you can use whatever you like. Going to have a little play. The default oil brush in Clip Studio is pretty good. Now I've got a textured canvas, but what I'll do probably in the end is move that. Move that because we're gonna lose a lot by painting over the top of it. But we can bring it back when we get close to the end. If I remember. I do worry about my brain's ability to remember things. I mean, I'm not that elderly yet, and when I try to recall things, sometimes it's like it was on holiday for a bit. I'm just giving us something to. I'm just kind of warming up, I guess. I'm doing some kind of stretches. Let's have a little play, refreshing my brain with how this brush is going. Alright, we need some darkness. I wish that was gone. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Oh, come on, smudgy. I think we can go a bit less here. It's so interesting, the idea of growing fruits, even just if you've never explored that before as a concept. The fact that we have to grow fruits and then we have to wait. Like some foods are like the nut bushes we put in the ground, those the walnut and the chestnut can take up to 10 years to give us food. So when we're eating walnuts that we put in our cake or our biscuits, that tree had to be cultivated and cared for 10 years. That's a long time, right? So I'm going to kind of just loosely use that reference picture. I don't know what it's going to look like just yet, but it's something like that one. I'll give it a bit more saturation down here just for... Alright. Let's play with the cherries. Let's try and make them big and bastardy. Big and bastardy. Big and dark. Like there ain't no mistaking that that's... I also like that squareness. I'm going to try and capture some of that squareness if I can. And then we've got one coming peeking out behind this bush here. Do they have a little stem? Some of them have a little stem, some of them don't. By the looks of my reference here. I'm going to make sure they're all kind of the same size. That one looks a bit... How you going, mate? A bit how you going? A bit how you going, mate? Maybe I should do a stream one time with a little bit stronger Australian accent. What do you reckon? A bit like our good old buddy from Australia Zoo there. Steve Irwin. Bit of an Australian legend, that guy. Alright, so we need some more balance here. I think I'm going to throw back a little bit of a darker berry way back here, I think. I'm thinking about composition. Like, how does it feel? Kind of balanced, or doesn't it feel balanced? Gonna have to play with that background again, but I think this is getting somewhere. I'm gonna put in some bigger strokes now. Shadow's gonna come from other things, and it's coming from up and to the right. No, it's pretty straight, isn't it, actually, on that picture. Let's get in a bit closer. Yeah, I'd say it's to the right. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna... got an intensity on these berries. Alright, now you do not need that much. Let's try you a little bit. They're looking juicy. I like them looking juicy. Okay, now what about you? You're looking a bit sad, but let's give you a little something there. Maybe a little bit of something there. Alright, let's give you... You're going to disappear in a minute behind there. And what about this one down here? Let's go even a bit wider. Making shapes, making shapes. I do like making shapes. Todd Harrison, hello. Thank you for joining the stream, sir. How you been? Alright, I've got this on a second layer here. So we probably need to go back down a little bit and just sort of blend away some of this hard edges here on this. You know, we could just do a quick Gaussian blur. But I think when you do the Gaussian blur with like the computer, it's like using a filter that's so equal all around that it takes away, especially with something like this where we've got these big brush shapes. If I do a Gaussian blur, I think it's gonna get lost. Like, when you do it, when you kind of blend it out yourself here, you get, oh, we just lost the branch. We don't want to lose the branch. Let's try this one. This one's a bit more softer. So for the far away stuff, you want to be careful with this, because once you get this beast out, if you let it get off the chain, you'll be chasing it down the highway. If you know what I'm saying. I think I'm already in the risky zone. Alright, so we need to come back and build the leaves next. How long have we got? 10 minutes to build the leaves. It's kind of a half stream today after that surge. We had a surge last week too, which is no good, eh? I thought it was just a one-off because we've been doing this for years with the same setup. And I thought, oh no, it's just something. But there might be something. I've got one of these cheap lights. And I wonder if that cheap LED light is causing us the nightmare, because it has a friend. We had 2 of them, and the other friend is on the fritz. Look, I lost it. I'm chasing the dog down the highway right now. See that? I lost all the shapes. Alright, let's go a bit above. Let's go back to our brush and bring back some of those good things that we want to keep. And check our layer, go back to our palette. Todd, are you still here? Todd does a live stream. From memory, I think Todd does a live stream. He's a musician. Tell us about your live stream in the chat, Todd. When do you do your live stream? I like this green. I want to use this green for some sort of subsurface illumination scattering on some of the leaves. Right, how are we doing? 4 minutes to go. Alright, we're gonna have to get a wriggle on here. What have we got? gonna invent some more leaves because we can. Okay, I'm guessing that music has stopped, and we're getting a bit low on time here. Alright, let's get a little bit desaturated back here. Desaturation will push it back. Alright, we're just going to give it a little smudge and then we'll call it a day. Let's zoom out and check it from back here and see how it looks from a bit further back as a bigger piece. All right, so if you while I'm just smudging away here, I will wind up. If you would like to suggest a topic for Sketch Club, you can email me. My email is above my head. If you would like to send us your picture, I would love to see what you painted today for our subject or for any other day. My email is above my head. You can also check out our website. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find this a fun thing for you to do on a Friday night. I would appreciate it because we want more people doing this every Friday night, especially if you're a homesteader, rather than sitting down the pub or hanging out at the mall spending money. I don't know, whatever it is that people do. Yeah, so send us, do us a favor and share and like our video from today. You can also follow me on TikTok if you want to follow. You can see I post every week after our sessions. What do you call it? A video of the sped up time lapse is the word my brain couldn't remember. A time lapse of our session comes up. I will post that on TikTok if you want to check back and see how it was, but way faster, times 1,000. It's pretty fast actually. It does the whole video from the hour in about a minute. Alright, so today's subject matter was the Nanking cherries, and we were also specifically, oh, you know what we need? What am I doing? We've got to just, a little bit of borrowing a little bit of an idea from Ross Tran. Let's get a little bit of brightness. We should probably try a color dodge layer. Let's see if we can get a little bit of color dodge with a light color and a brush, not a smudger. Let's get a white. Oh yeah. Just pop that cherry. Pop some of those leaves. Alright, so let's have a look at it without it. Look at that, just knock it up a little bit, eh? Now we should tidy up that one. That one got a bit messy. But I like the little glow that's going on there. Maybe we can have a little rim lighting. It's like, when you buy something and it's got that clear layer over the top. Okay, why is it not? There we go. Like a little halo. It's because we're on smudge. Back to paintbrush. Oh, look at those babies glow. Alright, we probably did a little bit overboard, but we could tidy up that bit. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so I was saying, please do like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed this content and you would like to come back next week. We will have a new subject matter. If you want to suggest a subject matter, I did say that you can send that to our email or you can comment underneath this video. I'm going to do a quick save here and there's our Nanking Cherry week. I will see you all next week for a new topic, Friday, 8 o'clock, and have a wonderful weekend and enjoy some nice weather, I hope. Bye! Oh.